Okay, guys, you already received the instructions. Ustedes ya recibieron las instrucciones. Recuerden protegerse en todo momento. Remember, protect yourself all the time. And respect my commands, okay? Sir. Touch gloves. And God bless.
It's a big night for that man, Nonito Donaire against Cesar Juarez. Donaire trying to find his place once again. Can he do it tonight and reclaim a world title? Round one of a scheduled 12 is underway. And Donaire right out of the gates.
See, Kevin, that's experience right there. He shot a quick right hand because he saw the guy come in lazy without throwing anything. That's what's going to keep him on top.
Well, Juarez is going to give him opportunities to land counter punches. That's what Donaire does.
Juarez, the native of Mexico City, started boxing at age 8. The other kids at school always beat him up. He didn't just rely on the fight game, though. He brings a master's degree in penal law into the ring. He's in law school right now.
But he's in boxing school right now.
Well, you know what the thing about Donaire, good shots. Donaire it's a game with inches and angles with him. You know, he slides back, he moves to the side, left or right, just enough to make you miss and counter.
Yeah, if you let Donaire control the geography of the ring, I honestly feel like he can do whatever he wants with you. But if you take that space away from Donaire, I think that you can give him some problems.
If the fight stays like this, or Juarez on the outside, Donaire will eat him up all night long. But I was told by handlers of Juarez that he would be pressuring Donaire and pushing him back and hope to get him in the later rounds and then take over.
Juarez not able to get much done so far in this first round. Stung immediately out of the gates by Donaire. Good right hand by Juarez.
Again, that's experience of Donaire. He'll do it all night long. If this guy doesn't come in behind the jab, he'll get sharpshooter with that right hand, counter it all night long.
Donaire counterpunches so well that he tends to make his opponents kind of shell shocked. They don't like to throw too many punches. Getting hit with those big counters like that, you're going to see Juarez not throw very many shots. Oh, Juarez is still trying there.
Nonito's always been known as a sharpshooter.
Yes.
And this is what he's doing right now.
Final seconds of round one.
10 seconds.
Round one about to finish up. Off to a good start here in Puerto Rico. Round two here in Puerto Rico between Nonito Donaire and Cesar Juarez.
Nice left hook by Juarez.
Donaire really controlled that first round.
Oh yeah, he controlled the distance. Everything that made him Fighter of the Year in 2012 and even 2010. You know, he was two-time Fighter of the Year. It's what he did. Ring generalship. He's a sharpshooter, picking his spots.
One of the things that you saw a little bit from Juarez is that he's able to pace this a little bit. He's fought a lot of rounds in his career, and perhaps he's trying to stretch this into those later rounds and see if he can get Donaire questioning himself a little bit. Donaire, since his loss to Nicholas Walters, has won in 2 straight second-round knockouts.
Yeah, but the opposition was very limited, I think, in those fights. I think this fight is a perfect tailor-made fighter for Donaire. You see him counter-punching at will. You see him landing clean punches. He's able to do whatever he wants against a slower, flat-footed fighter in Juarez.
Well, no, Juarez is...
Oh, big left hand!
He's hurt. Oh!
And Nonito Donaire going in for the kill.
I was just going to say, Cesar Juarez is known as being a strong, durable guy. And see the shots he just took. You can see that how durable he is.
Trying for that uppercut once more.
Well, he's looking for that because Juarez is leaning forward when he attacks. And he's able to land that uppercut in the middle.
And he's known for, he comes in with wide shots. And again, when you have a sharpshooter like Donaire, he'll go right up the middle all night long. But the one thing I was surprised about Juarez at the fighter meetings, he's got a master's degree. He's an educated kid.
Right.
He's got a master's degree, and I believe in law.
Very smart kid.
Donaire going to the body consistently with that left hand.
Yeah, Juarez is very predictable. I mean, he's rocking side to side. You're able to counter him every single time. You see him rock one side to the next side to the next side. It's easy to counter him.
Well, Tim, when you got like Juarez, he's questioning himself right now. Just as you said, he's the type of fighter. He's got to come forward and let his hands move.
Gotta let his hands go. He's either gonna get hit trying or not trying. Either way, he's gonna get hit. So he might as well try. Good jab.
Time!
Round 3 between Nonito Donaire and Cesar Juarez.
I think Juarez took Donaire's best shot right now. I think now he needs to go in there and let his hands go, follow behind that double jab or throw some feints, get Donaire to kind of fall short and counter punch. We'll have to change it up a little bit. He's felt his best punch. Look at Donaire moving on angles. He's looking pretty sweet doing that. Trying to find different angles.
Juarez just did two things that I've noticed when I watch the tape. He's wide with his punches, and he pulls straight back after he throws it. You do that against Donaire, he's going to follow you right in and clip you on the chin.
Yeah. Donaire looking sharp right now, really sharp right now. Landing crisp right hands, left hooks. That uppercut he landed was amazing. But once again, I told you, this guy is tailor-made for him.
Yes, he is.
Tailor-made.
Let's check in with Christina Pancho. You were listening in Donaire's corner.
I was. His dad, Nonito Donaire Sr., was just telling him to keep the distance and be a little bit more patient. He wants to see a real snap on those punches and just keep that side-to-side movement. So that's the game plan going forward.
All right, Christina, thank you very much. Middle of round 3, Nonito Donaire, 2012 Fighter of the Year, but after the setback, the loss to Nicholas Walters, dropped back down to 122 pounds and really reevaluated his entire career.
Well, 122 pounds is where he belongs. Going up any higher than that, I mean, honestly, these guys are big, especially a guy like Walters, who's a big, giant 126-pounder.
See the style that his father wants him to fight. The movement, that's giving Juarez giving him all kind of problems. He's not going to be able to catch Nonito if he keeps moving like he's doing. He's going to have to bang that body, slow him down, try to corner him, and then muscle him, rough him up a bit.
I agree with you, Ray.
Does Donaire need to have a knockout to get people back on the Nonito Donaire bandwagon?
No,
yes, I think so. Against a fighter that's tailor-made for him, I think he needs a knockout tonight.
I just think he has to win impressively. If he wins impressively, he's back there. He's back in the mix.
Not quite the bombs in this round until right now.
Nice shot.
As Juarez lands a shot and has Donaire on the ropes for a moment.
See how he's throwing punches? That's what's going to get Juarez caught on the chin.
Round 4 of a scheduled 12. Ray Mancini, how do you have it scored through 3?
Well, I got 3 rounds to none. Donaire's pitching the shutout right now.
What did we gain? What did Juarez gain from the flurry at the end of round 3?
Well, I honestly think he gained some confidence. He's able to take Donaire's best punch. He was able to land some of his shots. I thought he did good. I think that's what he needs to do to get in this fight.
Oh, big right hand from Donaire. And Juarez is down.
Well, he got clipped on the chin, then he got tripped.
He got hit with that shot because he threw a jab from way too close.
Juarez went down
Again.
3 times in the first round against Jorge Lara in July of 2012. He's in trouble here and in danger of going down a second time in round 4. Donaire trying to finish him off.
And there's the Filipino flash, that big left hook that he was famous for.
This Juarez kid is tough. He took some big punches right there, and he's still standing up.
Another big right hand.
This is one tough guy right here.
And he's clear-headed, too.
He is so determined. He just got married. He has a baby on the way, and he's showing it tonight, showing his true courage tonight.
Tim, I just hope he's not too much courage for his own good.
Juarez snuck a body shot in, and there's a massive left hand.
8, también levanta la mano.
And a beautiful left hook thrown by Donaire. I think Donaire's going to finish him here.
That left hook, the trademark of Nonito Donaire in his heyday.
Oh, yeah. He looks very impressive. Like I told you tonight, he looks very impressive tonight. Landing clean counter punches like that and power punches.
Again, I hope not Juarez is too brave for his own good.
Juarez is putting it all on the line right now.
Watch Nonito. Just,
Oh! Juarez in trouble again. Still standing.
Nonito's known for stepping and sliding back a half inch or so and countering with that left hook.
The uppercut sneaks in. Juarez takes it as he has every punch in this round.
I don't know. He's getting hit with too many clean punches. If I was in this corner, I would probably throw in the towel right now. Too many clean shots.
Our inside tracks by Bleacher Report. The first knockdown from Nonito Donaire.
You saw
And a
Juarez
little tangle there.
You saw Juarez. He threw a jab from way too close. Nonito rolled it, threw a right hand over the top. Stepped in with a left hook. He just missed that left hook. That probably would have finished him.
Here's the second knockdown, much cleaner.
Nonito stepping around, threw that left hook. Juarez had his hand down, caught him right on the button.
Round 5 underway. No questioning the guts of Cesar Juarez.
He's here to fight, man. He has a baby on the way, and like I said, he just got married. He's gonna get everything he has, but I tell you, if I was in this corner, I would definitely think about throwing in the towel. He's getting hit with too many big punches.
He's not throwing a jab. He's not throwing anything to keep Donaire off of him. Nonito's going to hook around with that left jab all night long, and one of them's going to catch him.
Well, I told you, Nonito counterpunch ability is amazing. He has a tendency in making his opponents not throw any punches and keep their hands at home, and he's able to dictate what he's doing in the ring.
A more pedestrian start to this 5th round after the fireworks in the 4th.
And then Juarez is a lot slower as well. Donaire is a seasoned fighter. He's a veteran in the sport. He sees everything coming.
Again, Donaire's known for his feint, slide back, and counter.
See if Donaire follow up with that left hook after that right hand.
and then worked the right to the body. He started early on the body of Juarez with that left hand.
I don't like what I'm saying. Juarez getting hit with too many big shots. Look at that.
Juarez trying to answer.
That's where he needs to keep the fight right there. That's what he has to do. And be careful from the counterpunching. Stay close.
Don't push, okay?
If I was in Juarez's corner, I wouldn't even tell him to shoot to the head. I would say hit him to the body. That's all I would tell him. Hit him to the body. Go to the body.
Well, he's got to. Can't hit him anywhere else.
Hit him in the arms. Bang on his arms. Bang him anywhere, but not in the head. Don't try to shoot at the head.
Hit him in the hip. Anywhere to slow him down.
You see Donaire is very comfortable in there.
Ooh.
Donaire is very comfortable in there. He sees everything coming.
Right.
Very poised in the inside right now. Finding positions to land his shots. There's no panic in Donaire right now.
How much is on that left hand that Juarez is throwing right now?
He's a strong kid. He's clubbing him, but there's not a whole lot of snap behind it. And that's what knocks guys out when you snap the punch.
Look at the left eye of Donaire right now.
It's closing.
It's swelling a little bit.
Oh, yeah. But, Tim, you know what happens as you get open in age a little bit?
Juarez trying to hold him in. Round 6 of a scheduled 12.
Oh, Juarez really closed that round very well. Attacking Donaire, had him pinned on the ropes, closed the gap on him, landed some good, clean right hands over the top. We need to see more of that from him if he wants to win this fight.
You know, they say that Juarez is in great shape, and obviously he is because he's responded, coming back. I tell you, I'm impressed by that. I just want to see him let his hands go more, where he has no shot of winning this fight.
He's got a similar comeback story to Nonito Donaire. He went through a 7-month period from 2012 through early 2013, lost 2 of 3 fights, and then took a fight as essentially an opponent and was able to get the win over Cesar Juarez. That got him the fight against Juan Carlos Sanchez. He also won that one, and that's put him in position for this fight.
I don't know if those fighters are the fighter that Nonito Donaire is. To put him in with Donaire at this point, hey, it's not a bad option. But you could see the difference in class. Unless he comes back, like I said, his job or his idea was to wear Nonito down in the later rounds, feeling that he's an older fighter and that he can catch up to him in the later rounds.
I honestly think that Donaire's making a mistake right now. He's allowing Juarez to build some confidence up. He's not really doing much. He's dancing around, moving, trying to find angles, but he's not punching off his angles. And that's allowing Juarez to walk him down and attack at will.
He is in the 6th round. This is as deep as he's gone in a fight since the Walters fight. Is there any chance he wears down a little bit?
Well, at this point, the kid's walking him down, and who knows? I mean, he's capturing good shots, but Nonito is still sharp shooting. You know, he's countering. But this kid, you know, is strong as a bull, and if he could get him into the 8th, 9th, 10th round, we'll see.
Yeah, Donaire hit him with a clean right hand over the top, but didn't follow it up with anything. He's doing one shot at a time. This kid has took his best punch, and he's still balling him down and coming forward.
That's a slip, not a knockdown. But Donaire may be hurt.
He rolled his ankle.
Oh, it's knee.
He rolled his ankle.
Uh-oh.
Time.
Uh-oh.
Time. Hey, está bien? Está bien. See? You all right? Time. All right? Time in.
I think Donaire's going to have to do some soul searching right now if he has that hurt ankle. You have to forget about it and fight. This is a championship match right now.
Time.
posición. Abajo, abajo y termina arriba con hombro volado. Si fallas una, regresa con el otro, ¿eh? No te quedes ahí, venga,
Oíste, vamos bajito, acuérdate. Oíste, y trabajamos por abajo.
Round 7 of a scheduled 12. Ray Mancini, how do you have it scored so far?
Well, Donaire's pitching a shutout, 60-53. I made it the fourth round at 10-8 because the first, even though he clipped him on the chin, he went down on a trip.
Saw Donaire talking to himself a little bit when he came out in the beginning of the round. Maybe he's telling himself, hey, I could still do this. You know, I'm okay. Kind of talking to himself psychologically.
He talked with us a lot yesterday in the fighter meetings about the mental side of fighting. He's been through a lot of soul searching over the last year or so. Is this where that mental side really gets tested?
Absolutely. This is where he said he's gone to seminars, Tony Robbins, listened to all these motivational speeches, and I admired that. And he reads, and he's a student of Bruce Lee. You know, you got to love that also. But right now, he better call on some intestinal fortitude to win this fight. Because my man, Cesar Juarez, is walking him down, and he's putting his fight plan into effect.
Christina Pancher, you were over in Donaire's corner. What's the word?
Well, right away they went to the left ankle. As you saw, it got twisted a little bit when he fell, but he told him he's fine. But he said he took that round off, but he'd like him to pick up the pace a little bit more in this round, but do it effectively. No more lazy jabs. Just look for the opening with crisp punches.
That right eye is cut of Donaire. I don't know if it was from the punch or a butt, but Donaire's getting hit with some clean shots on that ropes right now.
Now Juarez has him pinned and has landed a couple.
Juarez needs to stay tight with those punches. He's going to get hit with a counter punch if he continues to swing wildly like that against Donaire.
You know, Tim, you know as well as I do, even though Juarez is not catching Donaire on the ropes, to the judge's eye, he's throwing punches, and Nonito's the one moving.
Well, I can tell you he's winning this round right now. But he's getting hit with some big shots.
Some bombs are landing for both fighters.
Wow. I think Juarez is kind of discouraging Nonito right now, how strong he is, and he's been able to take his best punch.
Again, this was by talking with Juarez's people this afternoon. They wanted to get Nonito into the later rounds and start to take over.
They've started to do that in this 7th round.
10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Juarez is having a great round right now, in my book.
Round 8 here on Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout. Nonito Donaire and Cesar Juarez. And Juarez with an excellent round in round 7. Here we are in round 8. Nonito Donaire had 2 easy second round knockouts in his other 2 fights since the loss to Nicholas Walters. Stamina has to be a concern right now for the Donaire corner.
Well, he looks good right now. Juarez is not really attacking like he should. Now he is.
Oh, and a big left hand from Juarez.
Juarez needs to let his hands go. He has Nonito bagging up straight up with his hands down. He needs to take advantage of those opportunities.
We talked about earlier, Tim, we said if Nonito got into the later rounds, he's a little older fighter. Would he want to take the punishment and fight like he once did? At some point, your mind says, you know, maybe I don't want to take the punishment.
I don't want to be here. Maybe he's thinking that too.
Okay? Don't push.
He's not the same fighter he was in the first 2 rounds of this fight.
No. My man Juarez has changed that real quick. And he's got Nonito talking to himself a little bit. He's got him thinking.
I told you a few rounds ago what was going on. That Juarez was building confidence as Nonito was bagging up, not doing much.
Punches, okay?
And you see that confidence here. Juarez has taken Nonito's best punch, and it's kind of discouraging Nonito right now.
Donaire with 2 knockdowns in round 4. And since that time, Juarez has slowly been gaining momentum.
And look, Nonito's starting to mark up. And believe me, when you get older and you start marking up, your eyes swelling, you start tasting your own blood, man, it affects your mind.
Watch your head, okay? Watch your head.
Nonito right now is in a bad position right now. He seems like he's a little bit gassed. Juarez is sticking to him like flies.
Juarez senses something from Donaire. A flurry.
Wow.
Don't push it, okay?
What is in Juarez? He's fighting like he's possessed.
There we talked about.
Oh my.
Nonito can change it, but look at Juarez.
Juarez is exhausted.
Oh my.
But he connects with the right hand.
But Nonito can change it with one punch.
He sure can, but look at Juarez. He's fighting back. He has something to fight for.
What a finish to round 8.
Oh, big uppercut from Juarez.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. What is that? Hold it! Deep breath, John. Just throw combination, you are throwing some combination. Huh? What? Okay, stay outside.
Por el cuerpo, open go, oye, open go.
Hit him in the body. Hit him in the body.
Oíste,
2 hands and an uppercut.
Oíste, champ.
Okay, you hear me, champ. With that, we're gonna get him. With that, we're gonna get him. Okay.
Open go. Oíste.
Uppercut. All right.
Uppercut or what?
Are you ready, Warrior?
Round 9 about to begin, and Cesar Juarez in his last fight against Juan Carlos Sanchez on July 25th. Sanchez was favored to win the fight. Juarez steadily wore him down, dropped him in the 10th. Sanchez fell completely out of the ring in the 12th, and Juarez got the win. Similar pattern developing here.
Yes, it is. Juarez never giving up, having that warrior mentality. He knows what works for him, and that's the pressure, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to continue on to bring the pressure. He's going to take the best punch that Donaire can give out and possibly discourage him.
You know, there's no question of desire and heart from either guy. But at some point, you have to wonder who's hungrier. And at this point, Juarez is much hungrier.
Well, I can tell you between the rounds, I looked at both fighters' eyes. I see one fighter that's winning the fight, but it looks like he don't want to be here. And I see the other fighter laying in the corner looking like, you know what, I can win this fight.
And here's the thing, Tim, there's 4 more rounds to go. He's got another third of their fight.
Oh, snuck the right hand in. With another third of the fight left, Ray, does Donaire have enough left in the tank to get to the end?
Well, there's a question. He's in good shape, but we're going to find out because Juarez starting to test that intestinal fortitude. Like I said, he's banging that body and he's roughing him up.
Juarez told us yesterday he's ready for his power. He's just going to pressure Donaire, and you said, well, what if that doesn't work, Tim? And he said, well, I'm going to have to improvise, but I'll just keep pressuring.
That's what he's doing right now, and he's having success doing it. Good body shot from Juarez.
Watch your heads, okay?
Juarez going to the body now.
He's digging down to that body.
Oh. You know, Nonito can't be laying on those ropes. Even though he's making a miss, he's catching punches on the arms. And those punches take their toll.
With punches Nonito's getting hit on those ropes. He's not blocking any shots.
He's got to get off
on those ropes right now.
You can't
Juarez
take
is landing shots.
four more rounds of that laying on ropes, Tim.
It could be over. We don't know. That's the beauty about boxing.
Oh, big right hand from Donaire. Juarez took it again.
Juarez is full of confidence. Nonito is no gas right now. He doesn't have a lot of power on his punches right now.
But we've got a dandy in our first fight between Cesar Juarez and Nonito Donaire. Donaire had 2 round 4 knockdowns. Donaire have been in a battle ever since, and Cesar Juarez just continuing to press the action.
If this fight,
if I'm in the corner of Juarez, you got to tell him to come in and kamikaze. Just let all hang out. Throw punches from all angles. Rough this guy up, push him in the corner, and go to work.
yeah, Juarez will need a knockout to win this fight. I mean, he's so behind on points, but these last couple of rounds, he's been putting on a good showing. He's been winning a few of these rounds in the last rounds. Needs a little bit more, I think.
The right hand lands once more from Donaire.
See, this pace favors Nonito.
Watch your hands, okay?
And this is why Juarez, if he wants to win this fight, he's got to pick up the pace and just keep pressure, almost running at him, almost. But he's got to pick up the pace and just keep roughing him up. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
He got hit with that right hand and his nose like exploded. It's bleeding really bad, Juarez is right now.
And back to the body goes Juarez, and now upstairs once more.
That's what he has to do. He has to go down and keep breaking down Nonito right now.
Don't push. Don't push, Nonito.
Oh,
You called it, Tim. The nose of Juarez is just gushing right now.
It's probably broke.
I don't think he cares at all. He's going for it. Juarez is not caring about his nose, and he's not caring about getting hit either. He needs to learn how to move his head every now and then. Getting hit with some big punches like that.
Oh! A slip is the call.
Oh,
But he got hit. Even if you go slip, he got hit before he went down. That's a knockdown.
that's a knockdown.
Donaire was never knocked down until the Nicholas Walters fight. And that's the only time he's tasted the canvas.
Well, that's the second time.
Nonito's in trouble right now, guys. Nice counter right hand. Once again, he threw a jab from too close. And he keeps doing that. I don't know why.
Uppercut. And Juarez lands with a left hand. What a fight in Puerto Rico.
Ya no, si no vamos a perder. Ya no puede, déjalo respirar, mijo.
Give me water. Be careful with that water. It gets into his eyes.
Water out.
Where's the Vaseline? Let's get moving, John. Don't look for a knockout. Let's get moving, okay? Sir. Knockout will come. Sir. Knockout will come. Sir. Be patient. Sir. It's yours there.
This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Boom. Nino gets cut right there. And he goes down. I don't care if it's ankle twist or not. He got hit, which caused the ankle to twist. That's a knockdown.
What a battle this has been.
One of my best fights. One of my favorite fights this year.
Round 11. And these two guys look like they've been in a long and bloody fight.
Very exciting fight tonight. Juarez is allowing Nonito to think in there and move. He needs to close that gap a lot sooner.
Don't push it, don't push it.
This
Okay,
is
don't
a
punch it,
fight
break,
of the year
break,
candidate
break.
in my book.
Both fighters taking a slow start approach to this round. We've seen this before in this fight, though. The flurries come later.
Juarez gonna turn it up the second half of the round, I'm sure. Nonito's doing some good movement right now, moving on angles. Once Nonito stands stationary, then Juarez will be able to catch up to him. Can't run forever.
Juarez stalking Donaire all over this ring.
Yeah, but he's not throwing any punches. He's just leaning in. And Nonito's turning him every time with the check hook. Every time he steps in, he's turning him.
Now Juarez got to watch him keep getting ragged like that. He's got to keep his composure, or he's got no shot of beating Nonito or catching him with anything. I mean, this is a fight fans fight. You know what I mean? Like my guys in Youngstown, Jaime and the crew. They're loving this.
After all the pyrotechnics we've seen in this fight, this round, relatively tame.
Juarez been able to absorb some of these punches because he's been rolling with the punches. See, rolling a little bit with that right hand, taking a little bit of steam off the right hand of Nonito.
Juarez had him in this position last round. That's where we saw the flurry on the ropes, but Juarez not throwing punches right now.
He's looking for spots right now. He's protecting himself against the big bump from Donaire. Needs to keep that right hand at home.
Tim, you know Nonito can't lay there and take too many punches, man. He's getting worn down right now. He's got to get off the rope and get the center ring where he is most effective.
I agree with you on that.
Final seconds of round 11.
Damas y caballeros, aquí en el Coliseo Roberto Clemente nos falta una vuelta más. Este es el 12º y último asalto, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 12th and final round.
A fight of the year candidate, perhaps. We reach the final round. Nonito Donaire and Cesar Juarez. Juarez enters this 12th round knowing to win, he's likely got to knock Donaire out.
But he should have been fighting like this the last 3 rounds, running at him just like he's doing now.
Donaire's exhausted right now. He's laying on the ropes.
And there's that flurry that we saw on the 10th.
He's got to get off the rope.
Big shot. This is where Juarez wants to be. Right here.
If Donaire hangs on, what does he take from this performance that he uses going forward?
I got to tell you, I mean, it's a great win for him because over a rough, tough, rugged guy. But, you know, he's got to look. He's laying on ropes way too much, taking way too much punishment. That's not characteristic of Nonito Donaire.
Not at all.
Halfway through round 12.
Early rounds, he was sharp shooting them, dropped them twice, but somewhere along the way, he stopped throwing those type. He started letting them come forward and pushing them on ropes. But he's a warrior. Look at his face. You gotta love that guy. I love Donaire. Love this kid.
This capacity crowd has gotten their money's worth in this one. What a fight in the final minute of round 12.
Donaire right now is showing a lot of heart right now. He's taking Juarez's best punches right now and dishing out like that.
Uppercut.
He's showing that warrior mentality.
What's keeping these two guys up right now?
Heart, desire.
Heart. Both of these guys.
Pride. You know, Nonito's a proud champion, and Juarez is a proud warrior.
Nonito's showing a lot of heart right now. He is extremely tired, but he keeps firing back, trying to land big bombs like that left hook just now.
Final 10 seconds of this one. A few more bombs to be thrown to close out this spectacular fight. The final word, the decision, when we return on Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout on True TV.
Damas y caballeros, después de 12 vueltas, los jueces Torres y Vázquez entregan tarjetas idénticas de 116 a 110. Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds, judges Torres and Vázquez turned in scores of 116 to 110. Y el juez Martínez anotó 117 a 109. Judge Martínez scores it 117 to 109. All three in favor of the winner. By way of unanimous decision, los tres a favor del ganador. Por decisión unánime. And now, WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the world. From the Philippines, the Filipino Flash,